Hello there, I'm Lisha from Magwood. So today I brought a very special guest who is just standing right next to me. Jamie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Jamie Talbot from Bridgestone Projects, the Senior Project Manager working on the Chateau project.
So Jamie is the Senior Project Manager from Bridgestone Projects. He is very experienced and also has a very extensive knowledge about building constructions. So I have prepared 4 questions for Jamie today. Shall we start with the easier one?
Easy ones would be great.
Okay, could you please provide us some information on the current status of the Chateau project?
Certainly, so the current status is overall the scaffold is 50% removed across all towers, so tower A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
The external work, so the guys are well and truly getting stuck into the external works now with Middleton Avenue and Dawes Avenue virtually complete and ready for landscaping, and then I'll be moving over to Fishburn Avenue. In terms of the internal works, so all gyprocking is now all the way up to the penthouses at the top of the towers and nearing completion, with the interior fit-out works including kitchens and flooring up to around level 5 across all towers.
Wow, that sounds amazing. All right, here comes my second question. It gets a little tougher. Have you experienced any challenges while during the construction phase? And how did you overcome it?
Yeah, it's a good question. I'd say over the last 50 to 100 years, there's probably never been a harder time in construction for builders and developers.
True.
It's been a very tough time, considering COVID, Ukraine war,
Yes.
issues with logistics, and more importantly, the manpower just not being available in New South Wales.
Yeah.
So luckily, Bridgestone partner with only the best in the industry. We're working very closely with our builder, who has a very good, loyal subcontractor following. So although our labour has been down a little bit across the job, it's nowhere compared to a lot of other projects that are out there in New South Wales. So a key element of that is working closely with the builder and realising that it's not just engaging someone to do a job for you, it is a partnership from the start of the project all the way through to the end. And there may be ups and downs, and if you can sit down with the builder as a developer, work through any issues, that goes a long way. So relationships are extremely important. And so that relationship between builder and developer, that needs to be the same between the builder and the subcontractors. So the subcontractors know that they're working with a good team, they know that they'll get paid, and they know that there's further work ahead of us.
Good, that's a relief to hear. What Jamie said is so true. I truly believe Westbone is a leading construction builder in the industry. Just like Jamie said, good partnership makes great teams. So now let's take a look inside of the apartment. And I have more questions for Jamie. Alright, now so we are inside of the prototype apartment. Jamie, here is my third question for you. Can you tell us some of the key highlighting features or unique designs of the apartment or of the building?
So we'll start with the building. So the overall facade of the building has a lot of curved elements in it. So curved slab, curved glazing, and to accentuate the curved slabs, on each corner of the building you'll see some battens. So we've got a mixture of timber look battens and some grey monument colour battens as well. In addition to the facade features, we've got on building A rooftop, we have a infinity edge swimming pool, as well as some nice sitting areas, barbecue area with an L-shaped barbecue, and a small cinema.
Wow, I would love to have a barbecue time with family there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's perfect for that, for people celebrating birthdays or any celebration up on the rooftop. And we've got a very similar rooftop up on building C as well, where the family can go and hang out.
Okay. All right, so shall we get into some details of the apartment? I want to know all the small bits involved here.
Yes, certainly. I guess one of the first elements to talk about is the coordination of the stone with the joinery. So you can see the detailing and the thought that's gone into the joinery production at the design stage. And every slab is inspected at the facility where all the slabs are brought in before they're made into the pieces that you see in front of us. Secondly, again with the joinery, we've got a nice shadow line detail in all the elements. So this is quite unique. You don't see this in a lot of apartments. So there's additional expense that goes into providing these shadow line details. but it's been coordinated and designed very well and constructed by some of the best joiners in Sydney. So one of the other design elements of the apartment is that we've included double glazing throughout for all windows and sliding doors. So you can take a closer look and you can actually see the two glass panes in between my fingers there, which is separated by an air gap. So one of the other elements of the joinery is the design of the robes, so the built-in robes. So again, we've got the shadow line detail, but in addition, we've got a sensor in our robes that switch on the LEDs, so you have no problem finding your best outfit.
Wow, this is very informative. Thank you so much for taking the time with us today, Jamie.
You're very welcome, Alicia.
I really look forward to the finishings of the entire building, and I want to come again to visit the building.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.